Hello air signs, welcome into my channel. I'm Trace and I'm bringing you your week's messages. Let's see what's coming in for you. I'm going to start with Aquarius, but remember everybody that this is a general reading and just take what you need. It's a week of emotions. It's a new moon week, so there's lots of things coming up this week that can help you and guide you. So I'm going to be channeling your messages. I'm going to be drawing some tea leaf cards here. Let's go to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, let's draw your 3 cards for the week. And let's see what's going to come in. I'm going to be drawing some tarot cards to go with these. So I want to draw in some nice energy to see how we can channel some guidance for you. So your first card will be, what is your theme for the week? What is your possible energy for the week? Your possible energy for the week, right? And then your second card will be possible challenges. What needs building up? What needs your attention? Is it in your health? Is it in your home? Is it with your love connections? Or is it with your job? What needs work? And then your last card will be, what are your blessings? What are your possible blessings coming in for the week? What you don't see coming. Right, Aquarius, let us see what you have got. Aquarius. Oh, that's awesome. That's your first card, which is your theme. Then you've got your possible challenges and what you should be working on this week, your actions you should take, and then your possible blessings for the week. That is so lovely. Now, Aquarius, you know, we've got lots of things happening in the skies. I like to bring in that energy. I'll always include what the moon is doing. We've got a Cancer moon this week, or the beginning of the week, and it brings a new moon energy, which is on the 14th. And that is tuning into your emotions. That is tuning into what can help you figure out, you know, what is good for you. And you've got this 9 of Cups here as your theme of the week. And that's exactly playing into this beautiful Cancer moon energy. And what the new moon is saying to you is that keep the balance in your path. It's all about your ideas, your plans, how you need to align with them. What is it that you should be aligning with? And this is going to help you figure out this week how you should be getting into this. And you've got other things happening around these retrograde planets. And Aquarius, we've got things happening in your first house, which is forcing you about your identity, what you need to purge, what you need to shred, what kind of karmic baggage can you let go of. And that is helping you make space for better financial things in your life. Because when you emotionally are aligned, you know, you are aligned financially, you are aligned mentally, you are aligned with everything else in your life. So let's see what your tea leaf card says. And it says wind chimes, peace and harmony. Oh, I'm just putting my hand over my mouth. Look at this. Look at your beautiful theme. I love this for you, Aquarius. I have an Aquarius bestie, and he's really been having a hard time in life. So this really makes my heart happy. Focus on your alignment. Focus on peace and harmony. Then your second card is coming in to say, what are your possible challenges? What needs building up? What needs attention? And this is, again, in your heart center. So this is telling you here, 8 of Cups, gives you the encouragement to align again with what needs you to be right in your life. Now you can see that's the 8 and that's the 9. So your challenge is probably working up to this. But believe me, your spirit has given you this energy here to say, look what is coming. You've got a beautiful sunrise coming. And she is walking away from all the energy that doesn't fit you anymore. You know, there's sometimes in your life you don't actually realize what you're missing. There might be stuff in situations and visions that you have, and you think, no, this is my alignment. This is my path. But what Spirit is saying to you here, there are a couple of things emotionally that you should be walking away. Now, if people behave weirdly around you this week because that is the energy, there might be somebody annoying you. Be flexible in that. Do something different to react this time. Don't let it trigger you into the same old pattern. And that's the alignment. That's the peace and harmony that Spirit wants you to get. Let's see what your tea leaf cards in. So everything here this week, I'm loving this. Oh my golly gosh, this happiness. You've got flowers. Notice the flowers. Smell the roses. This is what your challenge is this week, Aquarius, is bringing yourself back to what needs building and attention. So this is not to do with your job or your health. Actually, it could be to do with your health. It could be to do with your mental health. This is just saying to you that everything this week in this new moon of Cancer, it is helping you with your ideas. It's helping you with your family life, home life, and that's where you're starting. Start with that circle. Understand what it is that you need to be walking away in that circle. So emotional patterns, emotional mindsets, you know how perhaps your mind defaults back to, oh gosh, I'm so worried about paying that bill, or I'm so scared of the rejection from that person. This is what Spirit is saying to you today, Aquarius, is that when you walk away from that, you benefit so differently because now you're letting go of baggage, and then you move into your heart center. You move into your alignment. And then your your third card, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is a much slower energy. Now, Aquarius, you are not a very slow person. You are quite a former. You like to get things done. You're always on the go. You like to be in touch with what's happening in the world, and that sometimes can bring you down. It can sometimes change your whole identity. So this week you've been asked to purge that, and that's because of your first house energy, that completing your identity, that's starting with you and everything. I'm on my second lot of readings now. I've done the fire signs, I'm onto the air signs, and because you are mostly about your mental side, it's again starting with that center, starting with your mind. Concentrate on what you need to fix first within you, and you improve the next level. And you've got a Leo moon coming in midweek, which is connecting to that next circle, which is improving the management of the next circle. And that's first from your heart, from the ground up. And then you've got a Virgo moon coming in, improving your schedule. And this is all that kind of energy. Virgo is ticking off everything, crossing the T's, dotting the I's. And when you slow yourself down to do that, Aquarius, you actually notice life a little bit more. You notice that I maybe need to plant seeds differently this week. I maybe need to invest myself into that project, or rather look at how you can tackle things so differently this week, because it's bringing down strong collaborations back to your center. And let's have a look at your tea leaf card. You've got psychic ability, trust your intuition. So when you slow down and you're not on that rat race the whole time, you discipline yourself, you balance yourself, you find happiness, you find peace and harmony. Can't make this stuff up. It's just awesome. And I think also you feel a lot more stable when you are grounded, because being an air sign, your mind is all over the place. So you're asked to ground yourself this week. Lots of stripping away for you this week, Aquarius, into the reality, into the clarity of getting your mind done back into a different routine, and breaking that habit perhaps of purging into the negative. Maybe, the first thing you do is you step out and, oh gosh, I've got such a busy week. I've got to go and see that customer. I've got to sort out that list. But what Spirit is saying to you today, slowly but surely you will find your center and you will be aligned back to yourself. And that is the motivation. That is the personal therapist you can be for yourself. I'm doing a Divine Directions card for Aquarius. Whoopsie. Let's put those back there. Aquarius, what is your Divine Direction this week? Let's take that one. You've got career. It is time to add extra energy to your career here. Maybe try something new. And I think that is I love that, because when you are aligning with your heart center, you aren't falling into that same pattern again. You don't have that, oh my gosh, I am so over my job, or I'm so over the people that are trying to use me and trying to prevent me from getting into what I want to do. And this is giving me that vibe of perhaps your energy is so exhausted, I should say. Slowing down and resting this week is what Spirit is giving you, because you are always there for everybody. Perhaps you're the guy or the girl at work that is on the first train to help somebody else, and your own work slips by the wayside, and you are giving them all this recognition, and you are looking in the background going, I'm being scolded because I am doing everybody else's work, but my own work is falling behind. It's that kind of energy this week. So Spirit wants you to realign back to your heart center. Right, Aquarius. Let's see what's coming in here. And I've got one little last sticker for you. And what have we got? We have put out that self-doubt. Loving that. Now, you probably gave me that kind of thought, this first card here. I don't have time for that. I've got lots of work to be doing. But that's an illusion. This is a stripping away of illusions kind of week. Your reality this week is to get back to you. Whatever your career has been stripping from you, it's time to add extra energy to what you might be trying something new. You cannot carry on the way that you've been doing it, because the way that you've been doing it hasn't been working, Aquarius. And Spirit is giving you this here to find peace and harmony, happiness. Use your intuition. You know deep down inside what is for you and what's not for you. Put out that self-doubt, because you are able to do anything you put your mind to. And I'm spending a little bit more time with you now, because it really feels like you are just carrying on and walking on that same bus over and over again, because you're not quite sure what aligns with you, but you are definitely going to align with it. That is your blessing this week. Isn't that awesome? That is what your unexpected blessing is coming in for you. You are going to be shifting so incredibly this week that you will not realize who you are at the end of the week. And that's because you've taken time to sow different seeds for yourself, Aquarius. Whew, have an awesome weekend. I love you lots. Gemini, right, let's see what's coming in for you this week. Let's see what your tea leaves are, Gemini. Let's see which part do I go on. Let's go at the top here. Let's see what's coming in for you, Gemini. I'm taking all three from the same section. Gemini, make that a little bit neater. Right, and then the 3 tarot cards I'm going to draw are going to go underneath your tea leaf cards. Right, Gemini, let's see. Let's just bash out Aquarius's energy. That was quite a lot. It was a lot of energy coming in there for Aquarius. So Gemini, I expect the same for you, being another air sign. Your first card, your theme for the week. What's your possible energy for the week, Gemini? What is your possible energy for the week? I actually think I'll do them all at once. Your possible energy for the week, and then the middle card will be what needs building up. What is your possible challenge, and what needs work? Maybe it's in your home life, maybe it's in your job, maybe it's your health, maybe it's your love life. What needs work? What is your possible challenge? And then your last card will be, what is your possible blessing coming in for the week? What is your possible blessing coming in for the week? Something that you do not see coming. Gosh, they all want to talk to you, Gemini. What is your possible blessing coming in for the week? Okay, Gemini, let's cut that and let's see what's happening. Oh, you got Queen of Cups as your first card. Second card, you've got the Hierophant. And the third card, you have the Sun. Oh, Gemini, what a beautiful reading so far. Right, your theme of the week. Great happiness. Harp. Now, this little Queen of Cups here, what is she doing? She's looking up. She's looking up to Spirit, and she's maybe praying. Maybe she's asking for help. Maybe she's aligning herself. Now, I love that because it is this beautiful energy of the Cancer moon that's coming in this week. We've got a Cancer new moon, and as we always do on this channel, I'll always bring you the moon energy, and the moon energy this week is about your home. It's about lining into your emotions. It's about helping you figure out what it is that brings great happiness for you and how you can play your own heartstrings towards that happiness. And you've got this beautiful queen looking up with her hands open. But look at the energy coming out of her hands. She's almost using her Reiki meridians. She's using all of her intuition. She's just aligning with something higher than herself. Now, being an air sign, you are connected. You do know how to connect. You do know how to be versatile and connect mentally. So this is asking you, your theme this week, what you need to be focusing on, Gemini, is focusing on how you can connect with yourself, how you can align back to yourself. And when you start with that, the whole theme this week is starting with that circle, your home, your family, that circle of you, that circle of your alignment to self. And then you can move out to the next one and the next circle. And that goes on for the rest of the week. You've got a Leo moon coming in, which is bringing in grounding energy, but it's a fire grounding energy. Then you've got a Virgo moon, then you've got a Libra moon. It's all about improving your schedule. So this is how you align with yourself. So when you focus and align with yourself first, and you focus with that mental connection with something higher than yourself, asking for help, whatever you do, getting answered prayers, wishes, asking for wishes, opening your heart center, and unfolding yourself to love of self first. And then when you nurture that, you can nurture the next circle, which is your family, which is your home, which is perhaps even your job, which is your health. So it's that alignment with self that Spirit wants you to have that great happiness. Oh, gorgeous. And then you've got the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is an external alignment, external. But what is he doing? He's externally connecting. So this is maybe creating a challenge for yourself to learn from others. Perhaps it's breaking out of tradition. The Hierophant is usually a card to say that you've got contracts with people. You've got contracts. Let's say you're in a marriage. This is the card to say, well, you're going to be proposed this week. So the Hierophant is about ticking off those contracts with external factors. It's bringing in that alignment, that spiritual awareness of how the world works. To make it very deep, it's about really going to a mentor, to meditate, or to perhaps cleanse yourself. This Hierophant can be coming in for that. Let's see what your tea leaf card says. Desk, pay attention to your work. Now, this is interesting because what Spirit has given you here is what your challenges is perhaps you have got too much work on the go. Now you are paying attention to work. So your challenge is the balance between the two. That's what I feel it is. And Spirit is giving you this whole, okay, let's go off and meditate, and let's have a week of being out of real life. But now Spirit has brought you this. Your challenge this week is maybe what your work is being sidetracked. So finding that balance between the two is going to be your your challenge this week and what you need to be working on. And what needs work is perhaps that work-life balance. So yes, you can connect. Yes, you can have all this great happiness of alignment, but you might have people behaving badly in unexpected ways and annoying you, and you're not being flexible. So Spirit wants you to work on that balance this week. And how you do that is actually speaking to others that are on the same path as you. Now, if you're here watching videos on alignment and watching tarot cards, you are definitely on a spiritual journey. So you have that spiritual connection, but there is that line that gets drawn between the two that you find difficulty with, because you know you've got to earn the money, you've got to go pay the bills, you've got to have that exchange with life. And Spirit is saying that could be a challenge for you this week, and that's what needs work. Then your last card, look at your beautiful blessing coming in. You're gonna get that down pat. You're gonna work that out. It's gonna be fine for you. It's gonna be that disciplined energy, because Sunday's energy is the moon in Libra, which is prioritizing the balance, helping you feel more stable. And look what it is. You've got this beautiful sun card. And look what she's doing. She's aligning back with her success. So you've got 3 cards here aligning. Let's see what your tea leaf card says. Climbing towards success. This literally is the same card. So I'm so proud of you, Gemini. That's a beautiful week for you. You definitely are finding that balance. It's a week of keeping your plans in the new moon energy, which is starting with yourself. You're concentrating what's on next. Oopsie, my cards are going flying here. And you've got this down. You're working on it. And what's happening for you is success. And things will be so much easier because you've tackled it. You've tackled it in the energy of the new moon, and the new moon is motivation. The new moon is giving you that versatility to be open, to understand that your motivation paves the way for yourself. So that is what's stripping away this week, is that balance for you. You're gonna get that right. Even though it is a challenge, you're gonna sort that out. I love that, Gemini. And Gemini, I've got a bestie who's Gemini, and she battles with that. She battles with the fact that, she wants to go and meditate all day, but you need to open your heart up to the fact that you are living a physical journey as well. So that is the exchange that comes in, and maybe find the joy in that. Maybe find 1 or 2 things in your work pattern that you can change. So let's see what your divine directions card brings in towards that. Gemini, you've got abundance. Wow. Great news is coming your way. Abundance is coming your way in many forms. Look at this. Wow. I love this turnaround for you, Gemini, because it's been quite difficult. Your messages, they haven't been easy to listen to, and it feels like lots of illusions are stripping away here. And remember to find your mentors out, and find like-minded people. Go to those meditation classes, but that's when you're on downtime. And then when you have to work, put your head down and work, because that is the success. And when you make friends with that kind of pattern, when you make friends with that rule that you've got in life, there's a time and place for everything. And that is the time management that Spirit wants you to do this week. Getting things done, getting your list tackled, time management, that is your sort of, you can make friends with that. That's what I can say to you. You can make friends with time management. Awesome. And then your last little sticker I'm bringing up here for you the week. I think your stability is just flying in so positively this week. What have we got? Dream it and then do it. And that's what you do, Gemini. You have that mental capacity to dream it. So dream it and do it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Loving this. So enjoy your week. Bring that into conclusion for yourself this week. Manifest this in. Dream it and do it. Loving it. Take care, Gemini. Oh, Gemini, I have to show you this. I'm packing up the cards and look what's at the bottom of the deck. Temperance. Being that middle-centered person. Being that centered person that you are, because you are blessed in it. That is your energy playing around in the background. Love it, Gemini. Take care. All right, Libra. Last of the air signs. Let's see what's coming. I actually feel like I need to just put those neater. They were all over the place. Let's see what's coming in for you. And I know, Libra, you'll understand that because you like things to be nice and balanced as well. Oopsie, everything's falling down here. Let's put everything neat. Okay, Libra. Right, let's draw your 3 tea leaf cards, which are going to be your, first one is going to be your focus for the week. The second one is going to be your possible things you need to work on. And the third one is going to be your possible blessings. Right, so you've got your 3 tea leaf cards. Let's do your beautiful Lightseers tarot card messages. And your first card will be about your theme for the week. What is your possible focus for the week? What is your possible energy and focus for the week? Your second card is going to be your possible challenges. What what needs building up? What action do you need to take? What you need to work on this week? And then your last card is your possible blessings. What are your possible blessings for the week ahead? Expected blessings coming in for you, Libra. What are you encouraged to do this week? Okay, Libra, these are your cards. And let's see what they are. Oh, you've got 5 of Wands. You've got the 5 of Cups, 2 5s so far. And you've got the Judgment card. Right, Libra. Now, 5s. 5s are all about change, conflict, disruption. So what Spirit is saying is what you need to focus on. You might have a bit of change this week, and let's see what your tea leaf card says. It says chain of events that will affect your life. Oh, I'm so glad it's this one. So what's happening is that there are situations in your life, this is what you need to focus on this week, that you will not be in control of, okay? But you are in control of how you react to it. You are in control of how you respond, how you get involved, how you this is my card to say, stay in your lane, not your circus, not your monkeys. And that is how it's going to affect your life, because even though you're not in control of what comes towards you, you are in control of how you stay in that, how you get affected, how you put yourself in, how you align to it. And that chain of events that affects your life, I've got a feeling that you're going to react differently to something this week. You are not going to allow the people or unexpected behaviors around you to annoy you. You're going to be flexible. You're going to balance into it. I'm going to see what happens as you go through. But it tells me here that you are definitely going to understand how to change your change of events. And that is how you get affected in your life, how you align nicely, how you tune into your emotions this week. Your 5 of Cups is saying to you that in your challenges, this card is a card to say, don't ponder on your disappointments. Don't ponder what's already happened. And that is how you are going to move through to the next one, because 5s are changes. 5s are dealing with the conflict. 5s are getting through. And what you need to work on, I would say, is your emotions of how you need to react. So whatever's happening around you, whatever people are doing around you, make sure that you are not getting pulled into that. You are now looking behind you. Look behind her. She's got this beautiful skyline behind her. But what she's doing, she's concentrating on this spilt milk going down and down into the cups. She's looking at how it's affecting her life. She's emotionally not aligning. But look at this beautiful bowl behind her there. See that bowl? It's sparkling with possibilities, and that bowl is going to be how your chain of events will change your life, because then you're going to understand that new ways, new ideas, new plans in this new moon coming up can help you better focus. And what have you got here? Hammock, taking a vacation, physically or mentally. So this is this. Oh, wonderful. So Spirit is saying to you here is that when you realize you've got a Cancer moon, as I said, that's all about your home life. It's all about family. It's starting in that circle. When you concentrate on your life and not worry about the bigger picture, you know, there's a lot of things that happen in the world that really, really upset us. This world that we live in, this map of the world is really, really, what is the word I want to use? It's debilitating. It's heartbreaking what goes on in the world. But we can't control everything. Libra, it is very difficult for you to be in balance with yourself when you allow the weight of the world to weigh heavily on you. And this chain is very heavy. But when you understand that, when you are working on it, when you are working on the fact that take it back to who you are, take it back to connect with your circle, improve and manage your circle, and listen to your heart from the ground up. That is what happens for you here in this challenge and the mental focus. And then your last card, you've got the Judgment card, and I just love this Judgment card. It's one of the nicest Judgment cards in any tarot deck. Look what she is doing. She is this beautiful ballerina inside, and what she looks at, she doesn't understand that she's been asleep for so long. She's been fast asleep and allowing the world to let her sleep and let her not be awakened to life. But look what the possibilities are for you, Libra. Look at this possible blessing coming out. And when you change that way of maybe letting people's behavior, letting anything to annoy you so that you can't balance, it becomes debilitating. You become almost dead inside. And now Spirit is saying to you, but look what the possible blessing is. Your possible blessing for the week is what you don't see coming, is that you are alive. You are this beautiful, balanced ballerina. You are this person that you've always wanted to be. And then your tea leaf card says, obstacles to overcome. Oh my goodness, Libra. This is definitely you overcoming the obstacles. Isn't this awesome for you? I can't even tell you how goosey I've gone inside, because you are these obstacles that make you feel like you are dead inside. It's a very deep messages for you, Libra. You know, your mental side is your private thoughts. Nobody knows this of you. Nobody knows that you're going through this, Libra. It's a very, very private thing that you go through. And because we've got this new moon in Cancer, this is you opening up your heart, opening up your mind, opening up your little circle, starting with you to what's next for you, what's possible for you. And this is this beautiful dream that you have. This is this energy that you perhaps didn't even realize it is wanting to come out. So you're almost woken up from this very long sleep that you've been in. Oh, that is so beautiful for you, Libra. What a week. And then with the moon ending off in your sign at the end of the week, the overcoming of those obstacles are just, look at the sun coming up there for you. Look at that. It is so beautiful for you. And it's a disciplined, prioritizing energy for you on Sunday coming up, because that is your Libra moon. It helps you to feel more stable. It helps you to feel more peace and more balanced. So lots of illusions will strip away this week for you, and you will see the reality and the clarity of what you're made of, Libra. Oh, Libra, I'm just loving that for you. So it's a getting things done kind of a week, yes, but it's not a therapist week for everybody else week. It's a beautiful purging week for you. It's motivation for you to get your energy and your draining energy up for you, because this year is very, very awakening. It's a beautiful awakening week for you, Libra. Balance. It's time to find balance in your life. You don't have to tell Libra that. What is the most important thing for you? So let us ask. I'm actually going to ask that question. Oh, look at this. The bottom of the deck says it's coming in fast. You've got blessings coming in. You've got good news coming in. So I'm going to ask, what is most important to you, Libra? Let's ask that question. What is most important to you? Libra, what is most important to you? Oh my gosh. Libra, you got the Star card. I've actually gone triple goosebumps now. And this is just showing me that healing is important. Connection is important for you. Feeling that, trusting life, trusting everything about life, feeling seen, feeling heard, being felt like you're being heard, feeling being seen. This is beautiful, beautiful energy. So that's what's most important to you in life, Libra. Let's put it right in the middle here. We don't want you getting involved in any family matters or any chains that draw you down. We don't want you to worry about all this, what is happening in your life that is not aligning with you. You are going to take a mental vacation. You're going to get away from that. You're going to awaken up. You're going to overcome the obstacles, and you're going to feel this healing energy. The Star card is a personal journey of feeling and healing yourself. It's a healing week for you, because you're going to balance into what meant for you. Oh, Libra. Okay. Sure. Tick, tick, tick. I love that. Right, Libra, let's see what else is coming up for you here. And you've got trust the process. Good things take time. And that is what the Star card. Trust, believe, focus on that. Love, Libra. Take care. And I'm sending you so much healing and this positive kind of energy for you. Take care.